Hey G Squad, welcome back to an episode of Is It Worth It? So for today's episode, we got this cool, amazing product right here in my hand. As you can see, pretty much what it is a rectangle silicone non-stick bread mold that you can use to make your breads or whatever you guys want to. That's up to you guys, but this is mainly for bread according to your listing. So I've seen and heard like this product before, but I never really wanted to try it, or I was kind of scared to try and try it because like it's silicone material, so if you guys put it in the oven and you guys heat it up and everything, wouldn't it just melt the product itself? So that's why I wanted to buy one of these to test it out and see how well it performs and everything, to see when it actually works and whatnot. So for this one, it feels kind of cheap because of the silicone material, but you can't really tell unless you guys actually use it and whatnot. But I really like how they have like this little built-on part right here on each side, so where you can actually hold it and you guys don't have to worry about getting burned or whatever. So that's really nice of them. In terms of the non-stick part, it does seem like it's non-stick because of the material that's on here. But I do highly recommend washing the product before using it because like it's silicone material. So that means it can attract like hair, dust, and all that stuff much easier than like your other materials or whatnot. Like even when I look at this right now, there's like some hair already on here. So I'm mostly gonna have to wash it or rinse it down first before I try it out and whatnot. But just to show you guys what it looks like overall, this is what it looks like from the top, bottom, sides, and everything. So that's basically everything that's on the product itself. Let me actually do a quick test of the product itself to bake maybe like a bread or something and see how well it performs. So first thing you guys want to do is preheat the oven for 375 degrees, and then we'll make the mix and everything while this is happening. So let it preheat first. So here we are mixing the mix for the actual banana bread. So originally I was just going to stick to just making the banana bread, but then I decided why not make some matcha instead. So I'm making matcha banana bread for the first time. So let's see how that turns out. And when you guys add in the matcha, you guys want to use a sifter to kind of make sure it's all spread out and not all clumped up together. So that way you guys get the full matcha flavor and it's all mixed well. Alright, so I added in the matcha. You can see that looks really nice. This is what I use to kind of like break even the matcha so that way it's not all clumped up and everything. And see, it looks really nice. So now let me actually stir it up together, and then we're gonna add it into the oven onto the mold and bake it. Alright, so we finished the mix and everything. You guys can see we put it in. Now let's put it in the oven and see what happens. Alright, so it's in there. We're gonna leave it in for roughly 40 to 50 minutes and then come back and check on it. So if you guys haven't seen this video, it looks really cool in the beginning, but as you guys watch it more and more as it makes bigger and bigger, you guys can see that it starts tilting and whatnot, and it's like kind of weird. It's not evenly like baked nicely. So here's what the final product looks like once we finish the product. So I made some matcha banana bread, and this is what it looks like. So it seems like it works pretty well. It's just like on the side, it's like dented or like bent a little bit, but I think it's also because of the fact that there's a bread inside that's like pushing it down. So we're gonna have to wait for it to cool down, and then we're gonna cut it open and see how it turns out. So you guys can see right here that it actually baked pretty well, but when we turn it over to the bottom part, you guys can see that it burnt pretty badly, and you guys can't even eat it. Like you guys can see how black it is. Like it's really bad. So the front part, like the top part, the inside part is okay. It's just the bottom part was burnt. So I might need to like fix the temperature and time to kind of see what works best for this one. Maybe put it on like a baking sheet or something and see what is the difference. But you guys can see that it's burnt in the bottom, so we can't even eat it. Is this supposed to be worth it if you guys use it correctly? Because I've seen a lot of people use it correctly and it's fine. Alright, welcome back guys. So now that you guys saw the test of the product, you can see that it actually does work. So some of the things that you guys probably want to know about like these silicone baking molds is the fact that you guys don't want to turn up the heat too high. There's like a limitation of how high it can go up to. So basically the highest temperature that this material can go up to is roughly around 400 degrees. If you guys go any more than 400 degrees, then most likely it can like deform and lose its shape or whatever. So you guys want to use anything below that. And even when you guys are baking breads, you guys shouldn't be any higher than that. Usually it should be like 300 to 385 or something around that range to like bake breads and whatnot, just like how you guys saw in the video. But definitely what I really love about this product is the fact that the moment you guys have the bread finished and it's all ready to like take out and everything, all you guys gonna have to do is just take it out like that. It comes out much easier than your regular bread molds or whatever that you guys use to hold your breads. But now that we did the quick unboxing and a testing of the product itself, now to answer the question of whether or not it's actually worth it or not. So as a first-hand perspective of actually using it and testing it out, I will have to say that it's worth it as of right now. I feel like I have to use this a little bit longer and then see how it performs over time, because I feel like if you guys use it more and more over time, the shape of the product itself might go down or deform or something. Maybe I'll do like a 1 month and half a year and maybe a year update, let you guys know how well it's been or how it's going and whatnot. But based on what we can see and what is provided here, it is pretty worth it so far. But then obviously for those guys who don't want one or don't need one or have no use for one of these, then obviously don't buy one and save your money for something else they actually do need. But other than that, that's pretty much it for the little unboxing, testing, and feedback on this product itself. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, then make sure to subscribe, like, and comment down below. And if you guys like this video and you guys want to see more, then make sure to click on that bell notification in the bottom to be notified of new videos that will be coming up in the future. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace. And then for today's G Squad fan shout out day we have